October is Pregnancy and Infant Loss Awareness Month, and the odds are really good that you know someone who's lost a baby or had a miscarriage. And it doesn't get better once a baby is born. Ohio is one of the worst states in the country when it comes to infant mortality. According to the Ohio Department of Health, for every 1,000 babies born in Ohio, almost 7 will die. For Black babies, that number is even worse. Almost 14 will die for every 1,000 born. Black expectant mothers are 2.5 times more likely to die of a pregnancy-related cause compared to white women here in Ohio. Now, those statistics are sobering, but they're more than just numbers. They're actual mothers and babies that we've lost in our communities. And tonight, I'm taking an in-depth look at some of the circumstances behind the heartbreak. And we want to warn you, their stories may be hard to hear, but we're hoping this will help start the conversation about how we as a community can deliver better results for families.
2, 3. Happy birthday to you.
Motherhood just seemed to come natural for Sierra Ward.
Me and Sierra was a good team, so when I went to work, she cared for Junior. He was her first son. They were really, really close.
Ramith Mitzvah Worth tells me at the time of this video, his wife Sierra was also carrying their second son, Zephaniah.
It was just rough on her body because she wasn't fully healed from the first pregnancy. My goal was to have 6 kids. Of course, she was like, I ain't giving you 6 kids.
Just a few months into the pandemic, Sierra started feeling worse during her second pregnancy.
I believe I caught COVID, brought her home to her. She was 30 weeks pregnant.
By the close of Mother's Day weekend 2020, Sierra was in an ambulance on the way to the hospital with chest pain, struggling to breathe.
They basically said, okay, she got pneumonia now. And so they couldn't treat her, with Zephaniah inside of her. So they said, okay, in order to treat her, they had to take Zephaniah out of her.
Ramith wasn't able to see his wife due to COVID restrictions. They talked by phone before Sierra was put into a medically induced coma. Zephaniah was delivered by C-section.
Hey, mommy, I got my eyes open.
But Sierra never woke up.
They was trying to, bring her back, but she wasn't waking up. I'm thinking like, she can't die. We just got married. We just got married. We just had the baby.
But a month after Zephaniah was born,
hey, mommy, it's your birthday.
And just a day before her 24th birthday, Sierra died.
I was broken, but it's been rough. It's really been rough. You want me to tie your shoes?
Ramith was thrust into the life of a widower and having to raise 2 young boys.
Let me see your nose.
Without the woman he so loved.
I miss my wife dearly, madly in love, still love her. And so just an adjustment.
Happy birthday.
Birthdays are milestones Samantha and Ronald Pierce don't take for granted.
I feel a lot of things today, like just relief. They've made it for 12 years.
On this September day, the couple, along with their family and friends,
Gabby on her second one,
celebrated the birthday of their twins, Caden and Cameron.
These are my rainbow babies, yeah.
Rainbow babies are the children born after a loss. Before Caden and Cameron, there were Christian and Jaden, the first set of twins Sam would give birth to.
I was really put off at first, like, what? What am I supposed to do with 2 babies? I only really wanted 1.
Around 21 weeks into the pregnancy, Sam started leaking fluid.
And I'm telling her what's going on, and Carol's like, yeah, Sam, I think you need to come in and let us take a look at you.
Sam reluctantly went to the doctor.
He looks at me and goes, we're gonna have to keep you, you're leaking too much fluid. We think it's amniotic fluid, and that's a problem.
But Sam knew she could not leave. About a week into her hospital stay, her water broke.
They come in, and sure enough, the umbilical cord is basically hanging. The only thing that they told us is that I don't know what to expect you're gonna see here, because we were so early on. You know your babies aren't gonna survive, so Sam, Ron, what are you thinking at this point?
sure you're thinking a lot. But you also don't know what to think because you didn't prepare for that. That wasn't what you expected.
On a Friday night in July of 2009, Christian was born. And Ron held him as his fatherly instincts took over.
Ron was telling him how to be a big brother in heaven, it was just that kind of moment. Like he's just basically blurting out all of the things that he can think of to tell him.
Jaden was delivered early Saturday.
I kept saying, Jaden looked just like you. Perfect little beautiful babies.
Here in Ohio, stories like Sam's and Sierra's are more common in the Black community, and locally, things are especially bad. So tell me, how do the maternal mortality rates compare in Cuyahoga and Summit counties to the rest of the nation?
So Cuyahoga County specifically is one of the highest for mortality rates.
In the country?
Yes.
That's Dr. Heather Rice. She's a nurse practitioner and assistant professor at Cleveland State University. Since 2019, she's been researching ways to prevent maternal and infant mortality, looking at Black families here in the Cleveland area. Dr. Rice tells me in Cuyahoga and Summit counties, Black women face 2 to 3 times the risk for maternal mortality.
And I was actually at a conference where they asked, who do you believe is the worst risk? It had like different answers. And one was a PhD prepared Black woman. Would you believe she has the highest risk? And then there was a Caucasian female in high school, and had some other selections. And I did not believe that a PhD prepared woman, being one, had the highest risk.
Rice adds that she's also looked at the infant mortality rates, and Black babies account for about 37% of births, but make up 73% of infant deaths.
I have found that we do have some great things here in the city that can support our Black moms when it comes to these maternal mortality concerns and infant mortality concerns. And I feel that being able to connect the mothers to those opportunities is so important, because we notice that their outcomes improve.
Death changed them and their perspective.
I don't care whose birthday it is, it's always a significant thing.
So even as they move forward in life, their losses will never
Hey, mommy, it's your birthday.
be forgotten.
It always brings us back to the same spot, because we know what we've gone through, we know what we've lost.
And next week, I will tell you about some of the things being done locally that can improve the chances a mother and her baby will make it through pregnancy safely, with delivery as well. I also explore the factors that are proving detrimental and even deadly to Black mothers and their babies. Now, this is a subject that's close to my heart, because at the age of 15, I lost my mother, who was 6 months pregnant at the time. I share my experience with that loss in an essay that's now posted on our website. That's news5cleveland.com. We'll be back.